All right, so now we need to actually like do something with these form fields to uh, update our user. So now we are going to add a second input type text. We're going to say v model equals user.name to edit the name. And this one is for the email address. So what does this have to say? Yep. V model equals user.email. And on the, now we're going to refresh this, edit user, and lo and behold, we have the user's name and email. And if we head over to View DevTools, see we've got the name and email address right there. And when as I type here, notice the name updates down there. So that's the two-way binding at work for you right there. Any questions on this so far? Okay.
All this editing is for the sake of what you maintain in the browser now, right?
You're right, exactly. We're not updating. We haven't updated it in the database yet. That's what we're about to do. Excellent question. Okay, so now we've got the ability to update our user object locally, but we're not. But we still want to persist those changes back to the database. So right now, I'm just going to change this console log, and now we're going to take a look at user. One small change at a time because I'm lazy. Too lazy to debug a bunch of stuff at once, and not smart enough to debug a bunch of stuff at once either. So I'm going to hit my Edit User button. I'm going to take a couple characters off that name, hit Submit. User is not defined. Where the heck are my pairs? You guys should have caught this crap. Yep, got it. And that wasn't for effect. I genuinely screwed that up. Never doing this too long not to mess up. All right, so this thing looks kind of ugly compared to a typical object because part of Vue's magic is it wraps the object pretty seamlessly in getters and setters, which is how it's able to track the changes. This is why there's not a lot of boilerplate around what we do in Vue and how it's able to update for us. Unfortunately, it means when we spit something out to the console, it's a little bit ugly. So to actually see the name that I changed, you have to click on this right here, and you see it matches that. All right, so let's see if we can actually persist this change to the server. And once again, this is going to be a set of stuff that I'm just typing. You have no way of knowing what I'm typing next, and I'm not going to give you a full explanation behind it. And we'll go into more of the whys and the hows tomorrow. But the Ajax thing again. So do .ajax, and we're going to say method patch, because we're going to make an update. URL is going to be the same as above, which is just this. Then data is going to be self.user. Oh, thanks. I always need a comma. And I think I actually need to, let's see how I set up I need to wrap this. So as a Rails thing, we actually need to do this. And this is, once again, just the way Rails likes the data to come in, and the way the params work in the controller. Yeah. API user controller. And the reason why, so this params required user maps with this user right here. These are the mirror image of each other. In theory, we'll see when I go to post it.
What about, like, forms frequently have a CSRF token. I don't actually know what it's called, but they put a magic thing in there, and when you submit it, they check it to make sure that they input the page to you.
One of the reasons why I really like jQuery's implementation is it handles that seamlessly for you. The Rails included, the jQuery included in Rails. Otherwise, we'd have to manually set the header. Yeah. And that's just not a conversation I want to have at this point. But it's a good thing for them to be aware of. Okay, so we've got a call that might work with the server. You've only seen it once, so you'd have no reason to know this, but does anybody happen to remember what I need to type next to actually do a thing with this call? So I'm going to need a
request
.then. You have yeah. You only saw it once. You had no reason to know that. Then data.
It's like where's my car? And then you'll totally see that in code.
Yep. And since do I have an update in here? Yeah, I do. All right, cool. And so since it's, I'm just going to console log this. Log data. So we'll see if this works. Edit user. I'm going to make a change here. We're going to hit submit to my form. And holy crap, it worked. I'm actually genuinely surprised that we got something back. So I'm going to change her name to Bob. Hit submit again. Now I'm going to come over here, refresh, and now her name's Bob. So we have now made a change in the browser without a refresh and updated the database to reflect that. I'm going to make one more quick change before committing this. And it's a pattern I like to follow. Don't need this console log anymore. I like hitting self.user equals data. Because even though theoretically we've got all of the changes locally, since the server responds with that full user object back, I'm just going to go and grab the freshest stuff and update my user object with that, just on the off chance something else changed out from underneath me. Because this is just a good pattern to follow. When you say, even if you're just saving one or two fields, just grab the full object back from the server and replace your object locally with it.
So this then call, you're actually getting that from the response though?
Yep.
That's the data that's coming back from the response?
Yep.
I was wondering if it was the same data that you sent or if it was...
No, that's an excellent question. No, that's actually from the response.
Bottom line, I can't read the numbers, but
yeah. So actually I'm going to... Yeah, but in this case, this would be, jQuery does a few things for you, so this would be like the response body for you, essentially.
Maybe hard code the email and name so that it actually updates with unexpected values.
Oh, cool, I like that. right? It'd be ridiculous otherwise. So this is the actual data right here, right? Still. So we're gonna hit edit. We're just gonna submit it and then get this crap back. But if I refresh the page, it's still good. And that's just because I'm hard coding this response just in the save. Right, but
you also put the is edit back off.
oh, I like the way you think. Yes, I was totally planning on doing that. So I'm gonna say so what so self dot is editing equals false. Pretty sure I heard somebody say that. So I'm gonna hit edit user now. Make it a little longer. It still persists. I think this is a good stopping point